and hello. This is Marcella D. Moore, also known as Cella D, and I welcome you tonight to My Pages Speak, a platform where I introduce in some instances and interview some amazing authors. And I was just with many of you on Monday night, and we are back here again so that I can share with you one of the amazing co authors who joined me on this project. We were supposed to have two of them tonight. We were just going to have one, and then we'll bring back that other author maybe in the next couple of weeks. So I welcome you, especially those of you who are watching the replay. The thing that I so love about social media, when you're not able to join us live, you have the opportunity to listen to the replay. So I welcome those of you who are joining us for the replay. I hope and I pray that you hear something that will encourage you. And feel free to post it up, leave your comments, any aha moments that you may have. And you can use hashtag replay. And I promise you, we will respond to your comments, message, questions, whatever you may have tonight. So I just welcome you, and I'm grateful for this another day. I'm so grateful for the opportunity, another opportunity to come and share with you tonight. And I'm so excited about this amazing project that we have. We launched it last month in January. And since that time, you had the opportunity to meet the authors as a group. And then so we're taking time to give you an opportunity to have a more intimate conversation with them in terms of knowing more about them and who they are. So if you are joining us tonight, I encourage you to say hello in the comments. I'm asking that you would take a moment to share this broadcast so that we can have an opportunity to reach as many people as possible. I guarantee you that if you walk with us tonight, you hang out with us tonight, that you will hear something that will encourage you. So I'm grateful tonight, and I'm excited because I know that something amazing will be released in these social media streets, and you'll be able to hear something that will empower you. If for any reason you have challenges watching us on Facebook, you can jump over to our YouTube channel at Cella Demotivates. You'll find us over there. So I'm grateful, and I'm so happy tonight to have, again, as I mentioned earlier, one of the amazing co-authors of Soulful Sales, How Vending Empowered Me to Soar. She is joining us tonight, and we're going to just have some conversation with her, Miss Desiree Jones. And I just know, again, not only will you get to meet this amazing gift, but you will hear her heart, and you will have an opportunity to hear more about her. We did this project because we wanted to not only present a book to you and give you some tools and resources to help empower you in your life, but we wanted to share the stories of the amazing vendors who took part in this. And we know that their stories will encourage you as you continue this journey. So I am going to bring to the stage, let me grab my girl. We're going to bring to the stage Miss Desiree Jones. Hey, Des, can you hear
Hey,
me?
yes. Hey, Stella.
Hey, I'm so happy that you are here. And so we had some technical difficulties earlier, but we were able to press through. So I'm grateful. And Des, I'm so happy that you joined us on this project. I'm so happy that you shared your story in this book. And I just know that as this book continues to go on and touch the hands and the lives of many people, people will read your chapter and they will be encouraged. So as we go on, I want you to go ahead and start it tonight. I want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself to the people. Tell them who you are, whose you are. You could talk about your purpose, whatever, however you choose to introduce yourself. This is your opportunity now. So please take a moment and introduce yourself tonight.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Stella, for this opportunity, for bringing me on your platform, and for giving me the opportunity to co-author this book, which was a great experience. I want to say that first. As Stella said, my name is Desiree Jones. I am the co-author of Soulful Sales. I am a minister, I'm a singer, I'm a writer, I'm a teacher, I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, and the list goes on. So that's who I am. A little bit of who I am.
Okay, so that's good because I needed you to say that because I'm going to take an excerpt from this and I'm going to say, meet the author, Miss Desiree Jones. So you need to talk about who you are. So I'm grateful that you were, as I mentioned earlier, part of this project, and it's been a wonderful experience, and I'm happy to be able to say that you are a first time author, right, from
Mhm.
this book, and I know
Yes.
that greater things will come
Yep.
from this. So we're going to go ahead and get this interview started. If you've been following us since I start interviewing, we started out with Rami. We interviewed Rami Florence by
Mhm.
herself. Then we interviewed we did Kathy Cherry and Claire Mason. And then on Monday, we had Dr. Eugenia Edwards and Tracy Cole. And so we still have a few more to go, but I am so grateful to introduce these amazing gifts to you because they are truly a blessing. And I love it because they have such a variety, even in their stories and what you may think that you do not identify with one person, and then you'll find out that there's somebody else in the book that you do identify with. So that's what I love about anthologies, because it gives different stories, and it gives you an opportunity to hear things and to learn things from different people, and those different people have opportunity to encourage your life. And so, Des, we're going to go ahead, and I welcome you again, and I thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I'm so excited about presenting you tonight and introducing you to many who may not know you. And so, my first question to you is, what inspired you to write your chapter, and what is the key message you hope readers to take away?
Well, honestly, you inspired me because I was not going to do this. This is real talk. You inspired me. I didn't feel like I was ready to do it. I didn't feel like my life was in a place for me to do it. But I'm glad you pushed me, you inspired me, you prayed for me because I got part of my story out.
Mhm.
Most people don't know my story. They don't know where I came from, where I came from. They don't know my testimony. So this book allowed me just to put a little bit of my story, my testimony out there, which I'm grateful for. It gave me courage. It gave me the motivation, literally, just to do what I know I should have been doing, right. Well, I write, but I've never published any of my writings.
Right.
So this really was just a great platform for me to have the courage to do it. What do I want people to take away? I want people to take away from my chapter is that no matter where you are in life, no matter what you've gone through in life, number one, you're not going through what you're going through for nothing, right? If God allows us to go through something, it's not just for the sake of us going through it, but it's for somebody else. I am a stern believer of that. And no matter where you are in life, you can still accomplish things. You can still be fruitful. You can still be productive, because sometimes life or our problems or our circumstances are designed to stop us from being fruitful and productive and what God has called us to do. But destiny helpers like you, Marcella, we need, because you knew what I was going through, but you pushed me anyway, right? And so that's important. And what I want people to take away from my chapter is that do not allow life, your circumstances, your problems, your situations to stop you from doing what you are purposed to do. Don't allow it.
I mean, that is amazing. And I'm just going to stop for a moment and welcome those who are joining us. And I'm asking you to take a moment to like the video, because so far we don't have any likes, and I see several people on here. So please just take a moment to like the video, like the broadcast. That helps us in these Facebook streets, these social media algorithm. If you're on YouTube, you can like and subscribe. If you're here on Facebook, you can like and you can share the broadcast. So we appreciate that. So, Des, thank you so much for that, because it's important. It's important that, especially what you said in terms of going through things, and most of the time when we are going through things, we feel like we don't have the right, or we're not qualified to be able to share. And sometimes that's where our greatest work comes from. There's value in the valley. And there's so many things that we learn in the valley. So I'm so grateful that you pressed through. I'm so grateful that you pushed through. And I am so excited, for the many people who will read your chapter and be blessed from it. And so my next question to you is, and you answered this a little bit, but I want you to be more intentional about responding now. How has your personal journey shaped the insights you shared in the book? Des? So now I think we're going back to we had technical difficulties when we started
Yeah.
out. Can you hear me? Now you're not frozen anymore, but you were frozen a second. Did you
I
hear?
can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay.
I
So,
heard I didn't hear the last part of what you said.
okay. So the question now, how has your personal journey shaped the insights you shared in the book? All right. So now you're frozen again.
Yes, say that one more time.
So it's the second question, is how has your personal journey shaped the insights you shared in the book?
Um, Kind of basically what I said a few minutes ago. Um, what I've been through, especially recently, it gave me the courage to share my testimony, or my situation. And a lot of times when we go through certain things, it can cause shame, right? Embarrassment and things of that nature. And those things, like I said before, I'm just really reiterating, it it can cause you to not want to go forth, or not want to do things that God has purposed you to do. So my personal situations have literally made me stronger. It literally has. It made me stronger. It's made me the woman that I am today. It's given me courage. It's given me boldness. And one of the things that I learned from that is that there's nothing new under the sun. A lot of people are really going through it. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
women, we have more in common than we think we have in common. But because, again, certain things that we go through can make us feel ashamed or embarrassed, we don't share, we don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned that a couple of people that bought my book, they read my story, and of course they were encouraged, but they were encouraged by every story. They were so amazed how great this book was because of everybody's situation. I'm like, wow. They were like, I love this book. So it wasn't just about, of course it was a friend of mine, and of course they bought it to support me, but they were really encouraged about from everybody's story. And so again, I'm learning that we got to speak out, we got to
Yeah.
talk, because somebody is literally waiting for us to tell us, or to tell them what we've been through. But we
Yeah.
don't you don't see it like that. But somebody's waiting to hear your voice, to hear your story, to hear your testimony.
And that's amazing, because I like to remind us, and myself too, that we are somebody's answer.
Right. Right.
There's someone who's saying a prayer right now, asking God, please send me, somebody
Yes.
who hears me. Please send me somebody who identifies with me. Please.
Yes.
And we are the answer. So when we
Hmm.
hold our stories and we choose not to share, we
Right.
hinder the person whose
Hmm.
answer we are, that person, we the answer. They have the question and we are the
Right.
answer. The things that we go through, the
Right.
things that we experience. I never forget when I became a single mom, and I was so embarrassed to even say those words.
Hmm.
And I was with a group of people because my children played sports. And we were sitting around and they were, talking about being single moms and all this kind of stuff. And I just sat there and watched them because I would not even say those words. I didn't say the words because those
Mm.
words to me meant failure. That meant I couldn't keep a man.
Right.
have a man for
Mm-hmm.
my kids. And I just sat there and I listened to them and I didn't say a word. And I got home and God whipped my tail. Okay, because
Mm.
I was the answer. I was the answer. I had the
Mm.
solutions. I had
Yes.
the things that could help set them free to change their mindset. But I was
Right.
so into and stuck on myself and my shame. You mentioned
Mm-hmm.
that, and that I didn't say anything. And after that,
Right.
I after that experience, I've never done that again. I've never done it again. And
Mm-hmm.
I had to get my own deliverance because I had to
Mm-hmm.
understand that I was single mother was who I was in that moment. But that did not
Mm-hmm.
identify me as a woman, as a
Right.
person. So
Right.
that's so powerful what you said, and that is so real. And so my next question is regarding the business side because we did this book. It's called Soulful Sales: How Vending
Mm-hmm.
Empowered Me to Soar, and we had several. This book is for people who have businesses and they've never tried vending because they've been afraid. This
Mm-hmm.
book is for people who've tried vending and they feel like they failed. This book is for people who have been successful in vending and they want to take it to another level. But more importantly, this book is to empower any reader who reads this book through the stories of those who are in these
Mm-hmm.
authors to empower them to be the best version of themselves. So my question
Right.
to you, with that being said, is how has vending or entrepreneurship impacted your life, and what advice would you give to someone considering this path?
Well, it has again, it has caused me to be, or it has aided me to be a better version of myself. It's given me more confidence. And it has helped me to see entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is not easy at all. So it has actually toughened my skin,
Mm,
right? In areas where, I was insecure, it has given me, like I said, confidence. And it has caused me to be, let's see, I don't want to say faithful. Yes, faithful, but not to give up easy,
right,
because some seasons you may make a lot of money, some seasons you may not. So my focus is not so much, of course, who doesn't want to make sales, but my focus is when I meet someone, in my travels, in my path of making sales, what am I going to do with that time? What am I going to say? Because at the end of the day, that's really the focus for me. Is if I meet a person, that means that I'm meeting them for a reason. That means that that moment is a reason that God has given me to talk to them, to pour something into them. Because if when I do that, that's going to be the success, whether I make a sale or not. That's going to be success, right? So that's one thing that I've learned, being an entrepreneur. And what I offer is, because I offer a lot of inspirational items, and I am my brand, right? So if I don't give that with or without a sale, then I haven't been successful. So that's the one thing that I learned. There's When you meet somebody, what are you going to do with that opportunity? What are you going to talk about? Like you said earlier, I'm the answer to that person's problem. Why? Because at that moment, God placed them in my path.
right,
So that's one of the things that I learned about entrepreneurship is you got to keep at it. You can't take things personal, and seize the moment. Because like I said, as an entrepreneur, you may make a sale, you may not, but you can always deposit something in somebody, whether you make a sale or not.
and as we talk about in the book, it's bigger,
Right.
there's a bigger picture. And that's
Right.
why getting this book is so important because it's the blueprint. We have
Hmm.
some wisdom keys. It's a full blueprint of where we are. And so when Tracy Cole was on here on Monday, and I just thought about this, Tracy talked about how she even became an entrepreneur. She talked about when I had this event and I said to her, Tracy, you got these skirts, come on and become a vendor and be here. And I think you were at that event too.
I believe so.
I think you were there. I can't remember what you were,
In Holland Park.
it was. Yes.
If it was
Yeah.
in Holland Park, I was there. I wasn't a vendor, but I was there.
But
I
I
believe
kind
I
well,
was.
what were you doing? What did you do before you did this? Didn't you have something? You didn't have a product that you did before this?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you were a vendor there. I knew you were there. I just thought
Mhm.
that you were a vendor there too. And so that's awesome. That's good though. And so you said that you do inspirational stuff. What type of products do you have?
We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have candles, pillows, and everything that I sell has something inspirational on it, whether
Okay.
it's a verse or just an inspirational saying. I say my merch, my products are not just merchandise, but they're messages.
Right.
And because again, you can go buy a t-shirt, a candle from anywhere, but I believe that my merchandise should have something to say because words have power. They really do. And if you can get if I can get someone to not just purchase my merchandise, but read into it. Why does it say keep smiling? It's like medicine. What does that mean? That's something that a person will remember. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
How is smiling like medicine? So that's a whole conversation right there. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, if I could seize the moment, whether I make a sale or not, then I've been successful.
Right. And so what I want you to do, because I need you to do this is a retake. And so I want you to introduce yourself again because you didn't mention your business at all in that first take. So I want you to introduce yourself again. You could say everything that you said before, but I want you to say the name of your business and what your products and stuff are. Because I'm
Okay.
going to take this insert and I'm going to put it in meet you. So go ahead right now and do that.
Hey everybody, my name is Desiree Jones. I am the business owner of Keep Smiling It's Like Medicine. Keep Smiling It's Like Medicine. We have a variety of merchandise from hoodies, t-shirts, candles, pillows, blankets. And our merchandise, we have inspirational sayings, motivational sayings, we have scriptures. And that's very important to me because um you can buy something from us, you could wear it, you could put it in your home, but when you read it and when you meditate on what we have on our products, trust me, it's going to change your life. And so along with being a business owner, I am a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a minister, I'm a writer, and I'm a singer.
Awesome. Keep smiling because it's just like medicine. I love
Just
it.
like medicine.
I love it. Okay, so let's talk about looking ahead. What are your future goals, both personally and professionally, and how do they tie into the theme of this book?
Awesome. So because I was a part of, co-authoring this book, I'm glad to say, I can't give you the date right now, but I'm glad to say that I've written my own piece, my own book. Oh, I can't tell you how happy I am. It's done, it's complete, it's in the process of being, released. So I'm happy about that. As a minister, I've launched my ministry. It's called Pain to Purpose, and we've had two events already that God has blessed, and they were successful. And so as we go on this year, we're going to be doing more events, not just for women, although that's the umbrella, and that's one of my hearts is just ministering to women. But we have some events coming this year as well. And so God is just moving. I'm excited. And again, honestly, this co-authoring with these wonderful ladies has literally helped me to open up and to go forth in what God has called me to do.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so, as we wrap up, how can readers connect with you and learn more about your chapter, your business, and the services you offer?
Well, you can find me on Facebook at Desiree Jones, or we have a Keep Smiling It's Like Medicine page on Facebook as well. And if you follow me on those pages, we're relaunching our online store because we have an online store. So we're going to be relaunching very, very soon. And so you can find me on those platforms. And you can also find me on TikTok at Smile is Like Medicine.
Awesome. Awesome. So I want you to grab your book. We're going to hold our books up there so that they can see the books. And there you go, being frozen again. So I'm holding up a copy of the book. Okay. So you're frozen. I hear you laughing, but there you go. There you go. There you go. So we got a copy of this amazing book, and we want to encourage you to get a copy of your book. Des will put her link in the comments of this broadcast so that if you're interested in getting, you certainly can. This book is so amazing. It has stories from each co-author. But the thing that I love about we have some wisdom keys here, but we have this page here that encourages you. It says your turn to soar. And so in the back of it, you get an opportunity to write some notes, to answer some questions, to think about your goal, to think about
Mhm.
some of the things that were presented in the book, and just your opportunity now is your turn to soar. So we want to encourage you to make sure you get a copy of this book. This book will bless you. It will encourage you. You can get a copy for someone else if you think that, and you know someone who may be blessed by this. We want you to get a copy for them as well. And so, Des, I'm again grateful that you joined us tonight.
Yes.
I know
Yes, it will.
that your chapter is going to be a blessing to everyone. I want you to, continue being the best version of yourself. I'm so blessed to be connected to you. I love you. We have so much history. We have so much history. We go back since I want to say, the night started at Ellison J at 89, but I think that we knew in the church was so in the 80s going into that. We have so much history, and I have watched you evolve. I've watched you grow as a woman, as a mother, as a grandmother, and I'm so blessed that you are still on this journey doing amazing things. And I know, hopefully you can hear me. If you can't, you can go back and watch the replay, but you are stuck again. And but I see your face now, so hopefully you can see, you heard what everything that I said. So again, if you are on here, I'm going to ask you, if you have not liked this video, this broadcast, that you take a moment to like it, so that it can go get in the algorithm, so that in these social media streets others would be able to see it. And so we are excited, and we're doing these author interviews. I have a couple more to do, and we will wrap it up. But I'm so grateful, and I thank all of you, each and every one of you who have already purchased the book. I'm excited for those of you who will purchase the book because of this broadcast. And if you have any questions for Desiree, if you have anything that you want to know or say, just take a moment to put your questions inside of the comments, and we will be happy to respond to them. And so, Des, again, before we go, I want to give you 60 seconds to share anything that might be on your heart that you want those who watch this broadcast to walk away with. This is your time to speak to them. And you are frozen again. I'm hoping that when this broadcast comes, it kind of like opens up it. So I'm not sure. Can you hear me, Des? All right. So she's frozen still. So I just want to take this time to thank all of you who took time to join us tonight. We appreciate you. We thank you. And I just know that greater things will come out of this project and this book. This is my platform called My Pages Speaks, where I interview authors, up and coming authors, co-authors, giving them an opportunity to share their books and their services with you. So just be on the lookout. I'm either here as with Marcella and friends, where I bring on my super friends who are doing great things in the world to share about their events and the great things that they're doing. And then this is My Pages Speaks, where you get an opportunity to meet the authors, the great authors who are in this world doing amazing things. So until next time, any given Monday, any given Tuesday, any given Wednesday, be on the lookout. and you might just see me in your feed. And again, this is Marcella D. Moore, also known as Cella D, the life giver, the reminder, the motivator. And it is my pleasure to serve you and to bring these amazing authors to you. So I want to wish you a wonderful night. Enjoy your night. Peace be unto you. I see you, Melissa. I thank you so much for joining. Shelly, I thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, ladies. I'm sorry if I didn't get to see your comment or say hello to you, but we are grateful that you are here. So God bless you. Have an amazing night. And until we meet again, don't forget, y'all, get your book. Des is going to put her link inside of the comments. And I want you to take time to order your book today. Be blessed and have an amazing night. Thank you. And we love you.